Quentin King.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for being here. We got another Martin to do here. I'm Paul. We're at Music Villa. We're in Bozeman, Montana. And today we're checking out the new kind of relaunch of the Junior series from Martin Guitar, right? The Junior series, they've got the Dread Junior and they have the Triple O. They also have the Triple O Cutaway. Yeah. Street Master, they call it.
Is that a Street Master?
Yep.
Is it the finish, right?
Yeah,
You
the
can
finish,
tell by
yep. And they have, there's a couple others too. There's another, well, you got the Dreads. These are the Triple O's, and then you have the Dreads, right? They look like a mini Dreadnought, right? Well, what they did is they revamped them. They've got like kind of like smoother edges. And first of all, these are all solid wood. That's kind of a key thing. And they all have a pickup in them with the built-in tuner. These are like, you know, like the GS Mini, which we have one here too. We'll compare it. The GS Mini, all these, they're like travel guitars / couch guitars. They're just everything. But what's cool about these new ones is these have a regular scale length on them. Short scale, but regular scale length. Whereas all the travel kind of stuff, you can see like on the GS Mini, or if you look them up, I mean, you got like,
they're substantially shorter. So
yeah, they're quite a bit shorter, which is not a bad thing, but especially, for a travel guitar. But these are kind of cool because you've got the same feel on the neck and everything, but you got the small body, and so just a little extra length, it's not, it doesn't change the travel plans much, really.
Right. And you get that small body. I'm not going to say quite parlor size, but maybe starting to approach parlor size type instrument.
Yeah.
But
they're
it's going to be
definitely
full length. So. And now, tell me again, this is...
Okay, so this one's all Sapele.
All Sapele,
kind of like mahogany. And then they also make, spruce top version of this. This one's actually a spruce top, but it looks...
It's got the...
Looks like a darker
stain,
wood, Sapele back and sides.
It's very attractive,
a spruce top. And then the cutaway is kind of cool, too.
It is, again, it's...
Let's hear what that one sounds.
I always heard that, hopefully it's still in tune. I tuned it up. Close enough?
Yeah.
You can get up here and do all, all that stuff that people do now.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I'm impressed by it. I just don't know how to do it. I like the way this one plays. I really do. Yeah. It feels like I don't know. It feels pliable.
Yeah.
But it's playable, but it feels pliable, and that the string tension doesn't feel too tight. Maybe that's just the nature of these strings, or I'm having a particularly strong finger day.
Just it looks like a small guitar, so you feel like it, but... Okay.
All right.
We should compare it to a GS Mini.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me do something simple, and we'll do a... All right, we'll see if this guy's still in tune. Close enough. This one has a surprising little depth on it today.
And so that's, we'll have to go back and forth a few times. This one does. This got some depth. This has the three-piece kind of arched back on it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that does push. I think that pushes. Where Martin took the approach of all solid wood, just like a traditional guitar. But, so they're just, two different kind of animals. It
help
just
me
depends
understand, when
on-
you say three-piece,
Well,
you're talking...
I believe it's layered. So there's like a
Right.
thin outer layer, and then there's a wood in between. And then on the inside, there's another.
You're not talking three
thin.
pieces this way. You're talking three pieces within the
sandwich.
thickness.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, and solid wood.
Yep. Solid top. Yep.
And a mini.
Spruce top. Yep.
Nice tone.
Yeah.
Let me see that guy again here.
Yep.
You can clearly feel a substantial difference when you go to the full-length neck.
Yeah,
This is, obviously more mid. Very playable.
And look at if you look at the difference, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but if you put them up to each other.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
a bit.
There's, you know.
That's a bit of a difference. Yeah, I'm seeing about
So
2
you
inches.
are looking at a, you know, a shorter neck. So you know, which is, you know, not a big deal because that's what these are for. These are you know, these are for traveling on the couch. They're great. But for someone who might want that feel to not, you know, you still get a small body guitar. So
Definitely. And plug and play ready, onboard tuner. Just really cool looking.
And they all come with a bag. Same with the Juice Mini. I mean, this thing just, you know. Do this one more time.
This is the coolest gig. Let me just say, thanks for letting me come do this.
Thank you. Jumps out. It's a good. So you get another option. You got another option for your travel guitars.
There you go.
You know, we always need more options.
I would happily take either one of these, but I got to tell you, in what I'm hearing, this GS Mini has some magic. This one, I played other minis that I'm like meh.
Yeah.
But this one, I would go back to this one.
It projects a lot.
Yeah. So well done, Taylor, on your GS Mini here. Serial ending 5161.
There you
Can I
go.
see this guy again? Yeah. We're gonna drag this out a little bit, just because.
Dread Junior. I wanted to try the Dread and compare them all, but it's hard to compare these little ones anyway. And all these little ones, they're all a little bit unique in their own way. So it's not like, but at least we know now. Yeah. If you want a little Martin, smaller body Martin, Traveler
Junior,
Triple O Junior, you get the regular, you get the regular length neck. So
shredder version with the cutaway.
With cutaway.
Nice.
So there you have it. That's a couple of the new Martins, the new Juniors, and
side by side with a Mini.
There you go. There you have it.
I would take them all.
I know.
It's just, you know.
Well, you can always have one on each couch and one in the car ready to go.
We're going to break this down. The next video will be the 12 Mini travel guitars you need.
Yeah. All right. Quentin, thank you for being here, and thanks everyone for watching.